Hello there and welcome back to Friend Donkey Wrestling.
FDW. What is up?
Tell you what's up, Jose, it is spring breaking time.
Oh, well, it's spring breaking Bobby Lashley.
Spring breaking bad Lashley.
You tried. We
There's
both
so
tried.
many
We
puns
got
in it, I
nowhere.
know. Yeah, he's Bobby Lashley. He's in the main
It's
event
Bobby
this
Lashley.
evening. A hell of a show coming up as two brands
Yes.
are being represented here this evening, both ourselves and NXT.
Yeah, indeed. We are going to see some very interesting matches.
Looking forward to it.
Starting
Starting
with this
off
one.
with crowning the inaugural tag team champions for FDW.
It's time we crowned ourselves a champion.
Yeah,
for
we're
our
3
tag
weeks
division.
in.
We haven't touched on the tag division yet, so this is the first time they're going to be seen.
They've been waiting in the wings.
And here are some. It's Braun and Braun. Because let's face it, these two are all about strength.
Two huge strong boys coming down to the ring in a 6-man tag team ladder match.
Yeah,
This probably isn't their forte, probably not what they're expecting, but
Braun doesn't have to climb as high on the ladder.
you just lift Braun up.
Yeah, just put him on his shoulders. I mean, these two are a rather imposing force to stand across the ring from, no matter what the match type.
Strong team.
Yep. And their opponents, equally strong team. Maybe not in the strength-wise, but in the
experience and technicality, choosing not to come out together.
Yeah. Rather odd start for a tag team not to come out together, but
that's the mind games that they're going for. So Butch and William Regal will be representing the UK.
Indeed. Love a bit of Regal.
We do, as Regal steps into an NXT arena for a very different reason. Used to being the GM, who's found a second lease of life on FDW.
Dusted off the trunks and the long coat.
Now, he did come to us wanting to wrestle in his suit, but we said, no.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin his suit.
You are not the NXT GM anymore.
Get your trunks on.
Get
out there and wrestle.
Get your coat on. Be a real man's man. He's a man, such a man. Please tell me you've seen The Real Man's Man.
Is that what William Regal used to be?
Yeah, he was very briefly The Real Man's Man, and it was absolutely hilarious.
That lumberjack, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And finally, our third team. Mello don't miss.
Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
Yeah, quite a another variation of styles here.
Lots of swag.
Lots of athleticism and speed.
This is going to be power versus athleticism versus technicality.
Versus who can climb a ladder first.
Versus ladders.
Versus ladders. Oh my! Braun just decides to get in and out of the ring. William Regal chasing him all the way. Now, obviously we've not seen any of these teams compete, so it's hard to pick a winner, but if you had to put money in it,
I would go with the British boys, just because I love Pete Dunne, I love me some Regal.
yeah, I mean, they'd be cool. I'm thinking Trick and Carmelo Hayes.
Not backing Braun and Braun.
I like Braun and Braun, but I think the ladders don't favour them very well.
Poor Regal just being absolutely dumped to the outside along with Butch.
Yeah, now Braun almost clearing the ring.
Just making way to get some ladders in.
Braun on the outside taking down the rest of the members of this match.
proper
I mean, while Chris dies.
a high-spirited affair.
Yep, we've got a dominating pair. It's definitely the Braun and Braun, but I don't think you can count anyone out.
That's Trick Williams. Irish whipping Braun Strowman as he's yeeted into next week.
Almost ran into a wall there. Except Braun Strowman is a wall that fights back.
As Pete Dunne brings a ladder into the ring.
Super kick!
Kick from Mello. I refuse to call him Butch. His name's Pete Dunne.
Butch Pete Dunne. Braun Strowman hanging Butch up on the ropes there. Now turns his attention to Carmelo Hayes. I think Braun Strowman's not interested in climbing a ladder, he's just interested in hurting other people.
Yep. Looking to assert his dominance over the tag division.
Meanwhile, Regal trying to sneak in possibly.
Let's just forget Braun Strowman is no stranger to tag team gold. He's held tag titles with the likes of Seth Rollins and Nicholas.
We can never forget Nicholas.
Never forget Nicholas.
Pete Dunne here trying to control the team of Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
The ladders are stacked precariously on top of each other. Now into the corner.
Misses with a kick.
There's Mrs. But there. Carmelo Hayes bringing down Dunne to the mat.
It's not enough to keep Dunne down as Carmelo Hayes decides to slide on his back at no one.
With a miscommunication from Hayes and Williams.
Braun and Braun back in the ring here.
Although they do sound like an accountancy firm. Hi, we're Williams and Hayes.
Call him Carmelo and Trick, that's easier. Then it just sounds like a pimp and his hoe.
Yeah. Williams and Hayes by day, Carmelo and Trick by night.
By night.
Dunne's only got the ladder now.
Now's the opportunity. Decides maybe not.
Nope.
And
Breaker grabs a kendo as Mello and Williams both up the ladder. What on earth happened there?
it looks like they didn't want to share the limelight.
Miscommunication from Williams and Hayes.
Perhaps Trick Williams wanting the glory. I think there might be a conversation backstage after that.
I mean, it's almost as if this game is self-aware of what's going on in real life.
Shh, they hear us. William Regal trying to take it to Braun Strowman on the outside, but just getting smushed up against the glass.
I think that was a prime position for the accountancy firm to take those titles, but
yeah,
one man wanting the glory.
Couldn't settle the internal power struggle, and it could have cost them here. Big chair shot by Pete Dunne there on Braun Breaker.
As Regal is busted open on the outside.
Just launched into that ring post.
Regal taking the fight to Strowman. He wants him to fight.
Grip.
Regal will give him a fucking fight.
It certainly will.
Breaker delivers the punishment in the ring with a steel chair.
All teams looking impressive here, apart from that little hiccup between Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams.
Done with a big move.
Regal and Pete
Breaker
Dunne now
busted
in
open.
control of the ring. Now's the chance. Most men are down. Pete Dunne needs to get up there and grab those belts. He's going for it. William Regal to hopefully run interference.
Will he be enough to fight off the two young upstarts of...
The three, as everyone starts to get into the ring.
And Strowman brings in a chair.
Pete Dunne hanging precariously from the rafters there.
Mello rolling through.
Oh, beautiful kick.
And Dunne collapses to the mat.
Yeah. You can feel how much each of these teams want that gold.
Well, I think the one team that doesn't want it at the minute is Hayes and Williams.
Yeah. We'll no doubt get more on that story as it develops. but William Regal decides another ladder is what we need.
It is a ladder match.
Yeah, we've got 4 and they haven't climbed one of them yet.
He's the only one being sensible. It's just like, you lot are pissing around with chairs and kendo sticks.
Get a ladder. But Braun Breaker just leveled William Regal there.
Code breaker from Mello.
But the ladder's not there. He can't capitalise. Pete Dunne makes his way back into the ring. Trick bringing in that ladder.
Done with a big European uppercut.
So much going on at once.
It is a fustercluck.
I just went cross-eyed for a second. I was like, what do I call
Mello
it?
with a big rana there.
All men back in the ring now.
Display of power there from Braun Breaker, just slamming Dunne onto the mat.
Strowman with that ladder. Braun Breaker with a ladder.
Double ladder.
One of them will set it up.
Ladder joust. Oh, Regal's going for it, but the ladders are now just bouncing around all over the place.
They've come to life. They've become sentient.
Sentient ladders.
Braun Breaker
Big
just
suplex. Oh dear, Regal dumped to the outside by Strowman.
has Dunne and Breaker now head for the belts at the top.
It's Mello determined not to miss. Slams Breaker down to the mat, but will Williams be able to bring Dunne down as well?
Dunne looking for that belt, hands on the belt once again.
Dunne knows the mission objective.
Trick up there though. He's already practiced what he needs to do. He did it to Camilo Hayes earlier.
Maybe that was the game plan.
As Braun Strowman and William Regal push a ladder over.
With Trick Williams on it. A momentary team up there from a different team.
I mean, you've got to do what you've got to do in these types of matches. Dropped from the top turnbuckle there.
No bones about it, this is a war.
Hayes and Williams looking strong at the moment.
With a chair. Williams getting the fuck out of dodge.
Out of the ring.
Mello not so lucky.
Oh, Williams got back in.
Yep.
How's Pete Dunne's chance? Can you get that ladder up?
That's a big if.
It is a big if.
Strowman is in the ring.
He's just launched into that ladder. Still anyone's game here. The ring is a mess of debris. Braun Breaker now back in. Trick is a tall man. And it really shows you just how tall Braun Strowman is up against him.
Got the speed to match the height though. As Breaker left alone in the ring.
You've got to think he's got a chance here. Climb that ladder.
Sees the opportunity as Mello looks to suplex Regal.
No one's seen it. Braun Strowman's got Trick up. Butch and Carmelo are too busy fighting each other.
Strowman's coming in.
And it is!
To support.
Braun and Braun take the belts.
The team no one thought would stand a chance in this kind of match, turns out
Here are your winners.
were the ones to do it.
Bloodied. Is that Braun Breaker's blood or is it someone else's?
It could be Regal's, it could be the refs, we don't know.
There they stand. Now, you've got to think that if you're the other tag teams, I favour a ladder match over a one-on-one match with these quite scary people.
Yeah. As they did assert their dominance all match, really.
We could be at the dawn of a new Imperium-esque run.
But
now,
should probably have simulated that.
Yeah, this is NXT's crowning their champion.
It can be done. I can just skip out of it and we can simulate it. I pressed the wrong button. Still teething problems. Still early days.
It happens. It happens.
There will be a triple threat for the NXT Championship.
Yep. Robert Roode versus Tyler Bate versus Austin Theory.
Should be a hell of a match. Shame we're not going to watch it because we're not NXT.
We're not NXT. We're not giving them our TV time.
Right, simulate. We'll click random, and it's going to the big strong boy.
Oh, he's reliving his championship days from Smackdown last season.
Now, one match we are going to be watching, which involves a little bit of NXT, is a kind of inter-promotional match.
Yeah, as the year progresses, we thought it would be fun to have a little bit of a rivalry with NXT and just decide once and for all who is the best.
Yep, as we have each selected one man from our rosters, and they'll be going up against each other in an exhibition. We have selected the one and only Kurt Angle.
Now, I'd say we're starting out pretty strong, but Ludwig Kaiser is a pretty
Blast
strong
from
pick
the
as
past.
well. Yeah, we saw what he did last
Well,
season.
we saw how he ended last season as well.
True.
We saw him fall from grace.
Well, to be fair, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser put on one incredible Iron Man match at the WrestleMania.
Yep.
And we'll see what Ludwig Kaiser has learned and what he can carry over here, because he's got his work cut out for him. That's a prime Angle he's up against.
Certainly is. But this
It's
is
the right angle.
but this is Kaiser on his own, looking to get back to some winning ways.
Yeah, far removed from his fellow Imperium or ex-Imperium mates who are all over on Raw.
Yes.
I believe Gunther currently world champion on
And
Raw.
his opponent representing
I mean, is this all a big long-term Imperium game plan?
Germany.
Well, they're
Are
going to
they
take all the
divide and
brands.
conquering? Yes. You know, they've sent Kaiser to NXT to see what he can do.
See if he can conquer the NXT mountain and take their title.
Yep, while the rest of them are on Raw. They've already run roughshod all over SmackDown.
Yes,
God knows what's going to happen.
yeah.
Well, we have to have our money on the human thumb Kurt Angle
Oh,
here,
yeah.
really.
We're back in our boy Kurt Angle here, all the way. Kaiser now obviously supporting some Imperium black trunks.
They've had a bit of a rebrand this year as the
Yeah.
ref calls the rope break.
They've gone darker and more mysterious.
I'm going to see if I can get rid of this toggle info thing, because I know it's bugging you a little bit.
Definitely is bugging me.
I can't. I'm pressing circle and I can't actually toggle anything. Whoa! I press buttons.
Never mind. Getting
Okay.
there.
I think I've got to cycle through the camera angles by pressing square. I can't go back.
Okay, we get some great cut shots of the action as Kaiser with a flying crossbody on Angle.
It's like Kevin Dunn is in the production booth still. There we go. That's
There
back
we
on
go.
the hard cam.
We're back home.
But I'm pressing circle to toggle the info. The info won't even toggle now. What?
We'll just have to ignore it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ludwig Kaiser now. Angle kind of needs to start mustering some offense here. We thought we were putting our best foot forward here, and I'm a little worried.
Well, it is Ludwig Kaiser. He is in his prime.
This is true. But this is a prime Angle. Look at him.
As he rolls through.
The glossy thumb that is Angle. The ref hesitating. I have just noticed that is an NXT ref.
There is some shithousery going on here.
There's some fuckery afoot. Meanwhile, there we go. Kurt finally starting to get some momentum behind him.
What you doing there, Kurt?
Going each of the jaw of Kaiser.
Off the second rope crossbody there from Kaiser.
Kaiser rolling it back. Kaiser, no stranger to fighting bald opponents.
He does like a bald.
Goes for a pin, only gets a 1 count. Come on, Kurt.
Kaiser, very technical as well. Strong strikes.
You know Kaiser's going to be coming out quite strong here because he was in the title picture for the world champion on NXT. But obviously missed out on the opportunity to be part of that match because he was chosen for this exhibition. So maybe it's that extra frustration of missing that opportunity that's coming out.
Yeah. Well, it's got to give you a vote of confidence that the NXT general manager has selected you to represent the entire brand
True.
in an inter-brand warfare match. But, you know, with gold on the line, we know Kaiser can be a very different animal with gold on the line as opposed to matches without gold.
That is very true, as evidenced by his history with the tag team titles over on Smackdown last season.
Yeah. So it
But now
wouldn't
we
be
see-
completely out of character if Kaiser were to lose this match.
No, that's very true. As we see Kurt Angle begin to get some momentum. We saw a big German suplex just a moment ago. Once the suplexes start flying, Angle's getting warmed up.
The straps will be down
Yep.
as he's in and out of the ring like a whippet. You're right there, Kurt.
Yeah. It's just running around.
I have so much
He's
energy.
lost
I'm the
it.
Duracell bunny.
Absolutely lost it. And Ludwig Kaiser made him pay.
He really did, and Kaiser almost taken a leaf out of the Ring General's book by just chopping Angle down to size.
Angle putting Ludwig down though. Misses the elbow.
Kaiser with it scouted. A boot to the shin.
Going for a nice big suplex.
Delayed vertical suplex there from Kaiser.
Oh, a cocky
The
pin
insult
here.
to injury on Kurt
Ang-
Angle.
Angle not having any of that.
Kaiser with the Fisherman suplex, busting Angle open.
He's learnt from last year, actually moving him out of the way of the ropes.
Yep, that was one of his downfalls last season.
This could be it. Ah,
As NXT pick up the first victory. Damn it, Kurt!
come on, Kurt. What were you doing?
Ah,
NXT get victory number 1. Not the way we wanted to start the season.
but against who he lost against, there's a part of me that's slightly proud.
Yeah. Because of us, he's at that point.
You got to think that will have raised the eyebrows of the NXT general manager as well. The fact
That is very true.
that Kaiser can bring a victory in, and who knows, he may find himself in the ring with the big strong boy sooner rather than later.
I mean, it's a possibility. I mean, he deserves a reward for that. Very
Yeah.
game Kurt Angle, but unfortunately, NXT picks up the win.
Now, speaking of rewards,
And NXT.
yes, the belt has come home, Bliss has come home.
Yep. Tegan Knox, tired of Bliss's antics the last couple of weeks, has said, "Fine, you want to fight? We'll fight for the title. But if Tegan Knox wins, Alexa Bliss has to leave her alone."
That's it. Just leave me alone.
Well, you know, no more mind games, no more that. Let's just settle it in a match. And you've got to respect that.
Yeah, Knox coming in with a bit of momentum as well after Lex's mind games last week.
Yeah, weren't enough to distract Knox. She still managed to pick up the win over a very game Roxanne Perez.
Yep.
But will she be ready for a title defense against Alexa Bliss?
We'll see what Knoxy baby can do.
We've seen these two duke it out before. I believe Alexa Bliss got the win on that occasion.
But this time with gold on the line, it'll be a very different affair.
Yep. People change when they get that championship gold around their waist.
This we know.
We know from experience. Watching what Cody did last year. Last season, rather. I'm looking forward to this match.
This should be a solid match.
Women's NXT title on the line. That's what it's all about right there.
Representing FDW though. Do not get confused. These
That
are
is the
FDW
FDW
stars.
NXT Championship.
Look, we're dyslexic on FDW, okay? The Dyslexic Championship.
Yeah. Oh, it's the A through Z XYZ Dragon Can. Oh. Tegan Knox working on Alexa Bliss's leg there, starting things off.
Methodically.
Now,
With strong strikes as well.
who's your pick?
I'm going to go with Knox. I think
Knox.
she's got enough of the bit between her teeth to want to defend her title.
It's true. I'm gonna say Alexa Bliss. I think the mind games might be getting to Knox. I mean, she didn't have to put her title on the line. She chose to try and get rid of Alexa Bliss.
I mean, she's started out strong so far.
This is very true. This is very true. Ooh, dropping on the chin.
And some strong strikes there from Bliss.
Very strong kicks.
And then just
I notice.
ruthless kicks to the side of the head there.
Alexa Bliss trying to work her way back into this one. Yeah, conveniently we now have a impartial judge instead of an NXT judge.
Makes all the difference.
I'm still thinking there was some fuckery put in that last match. Meanwhile, Alexa Bliss now looking to take it to the champ.
To the drop toe hold and just walking over the back.
Just
Strong strikes
disrespect.
from the challenger.
Not even a one count though. Ref a bit slow, but
This is a slow ref, it must be said. That's his
not his
gimmick.
fault. What, he was dropped on his head when he was younger.
Yeah, I'm not a smart man, but I know what a pinfall is.
I know how to count to 3.
Spinebuster there from Knox.
Knox now swinging the pendulum in her favour. Just unloading on Alexa Bliss.
Frustration seeping through. Knox needs to make sure that she doesn't let the red mist descend.
She's got to keep a cool head. Bliss very good with the mind games. Knows how to wind up an opponent.
I mean, heads don't get much cooler than Tegan Knox's. Look how colourful it is.
I know.
I want the coolest head. Okay, we're going to put blue on it, and green, and pink, and purple.
I'm sorry, did you
Oh.
say blue? Yeah.
Knox catches her and rolls through.
Lovely bit of back and forth between these two right now.
Perhaps Bliss took Knox for granted as she kicks her to the outside looking to get some breathing space.
Kicks her to the curb.
Take it to the bridge. Oh, she really is stomping in the curb stomps there.
Caving in the chest of Tegan Knox.
Giggity. Double knees there from Bliss.
Pinpoint accuracy and athleticism by Bliss.
She lays sprawled out on the floor.
Now, Alexa cannot take the championship by a count out.
I mean, Knox doesn't even look like she's breathing at this point. Oh, she's there.
No. Not
Big crossbody from
huge
Bliss.
crossbody. Not sure how wise that was by Bliss though. Obviously allowing Tegan a bit of breathing room outside. Maybe Tegan taking a bit longer than she needed as well. Now wrenching on that bandaged knee. Alexa Bliss thrown back into the ring. Clothesline.
Big strikes there.
Sector clotheslines. Tegan Knox building up a head of steam.
Slamming her down to the mat as she thinks about taunting Bliss into the position. Is this going to be the case? She going to hit it? The shiniest wizard.
So shiny, I couldn't even look at it. The low poly ref counting. But Alexa
And
Bliss
only a
not
2
giving that.
count.
I'm agreeing with the crowd. This is awesome. These two women really giving it all they've got here.
Knox, high risk.
We may have lost in the exhibition match, but these women are going to make sure that we don't lose in the ratings. As Tegan Knox picks up the win over Alexa Bliss.
A strong retention there.
Yep.
And now she needs to be left the hell alone.
Yeah. No more mind games from Alexa Bliss.
Champion.
Boom.
Meanwhile, NXT.
With our title. Bianca Belair takes on Becky Lynch.
In the random, and of course, Belair retains.
She retains. When the belt's on the line, Belair gets it done.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
Yep, she will not let go of that Liberty title.
And your main event for this evening?
The two #1 contenders.
Getting a bit of feedback here on my end, Jose.
Turning down my microphone.
Thank you.
And the two #1 contenders, Bobby Lashley and Wes Lee.
I mean, making his way to the ring first is the Almighty, and he really is Almighty after his display of dominance on Seth Rollins last week.
I hate to use the phrase, but it was a squash match.
It was a squash.
He steamrolled Seth Rollins.
Yep.
And with that head of steam built up, Wesley needs to be careful in this match.
I mean, Wesley found his way into this match after defeating Karrion Kross, who is also not a small man, so he knows what it takes to defeat a big man. Karrion Kross is one thing, Bobby Lashley is something completely different.
I was going to say, there's two very different competitors. And the power of Bobby Lashley is something else.
But what an upset it would be. What a shock it would be.
If Wesley.
If Wesley could do the deed.
Oh, sorry, Mesley.
The Mez.
The Mez throwing up his M's. Oh. Speaking of dyslexics. This obviously is for the FDW World Heavyweight Championship. Look at that. It's a beautiful
classy brown affair.
Yep. I like it.
I mean, it clashes quite heavily with the whole spring breaking look.
Yeah, the pay-per-view is a bit brighter than the belt, but...
Yep. I've got the feedback again, mate.
Is that better?
I'm going to go with you, no.
How about now?
No, still got the feedback.
How about now?
Lashley with the inverted. Yeah, that's better. Almost Goldberg-like display of power.
Just walking him around the ring. Strong kick there. Bobby Lashley...
wrenching the neck.
And this is what Mez does not need. Bobby Lashley to start dominating the match. We saw what happened to Seth Rollins.
He's the juggernaut, bitch. That's what he is.
Yeah. It didn't take him long once he got in...
there he goes. Flying Lashley.
Over the ropes. Almost got hung up there.
I mean, we saw last season Goldberg ending with the championship. Lashley looking to continue that momentum. Who's next? Rather, who's NXT?
Just dominant performance by
the Almighty.
Bobby Lashley here.
It's the Mez getting back to his feet. Big dart there to the outside.
Bobby turning his back. Bad move. Perhaps getting too confident of himself.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but a count-out victory would still crown you the champion, as there is no champion's advantage with it being vacant at the minute. A win is a win in any way, shape or form.
I believe you're right, unless they're both counted out, in which case no one takes home anything.
Except a bag of disappointment.
Or they could both claim to be the champion. Whether that would we'd allow that to fly is another story. Mez now trying to build some momentum, but again, Bobby Lashley just quells it.
Bringing him down to the mat.
Going for a cover. Not enough to put him away yet. I mean, you say shades of Goldberg. I'm reminded of Gunther here in the
Yes.
domination.
Just that raw, unbridled power.
Really taking it to Leslie here. I will continue to call him Leslie until he puts those M's up the other way.
The reversal attacking the inner thigh there of Lashley.
But just shoved away by Lashley.
Just like swatting a fly.
I mean, Bobby Lashley has looked unstoppable. And I've only seen him in 2 matches, but he's barely taken a hit from his opponents.
An era of dominance could be about to start, but don't count out the young upstart. We start to count him out against Karrion Kross. And there's the speed and the quickness, the reactions rolling out of the way.
Yeah.
But again, Lashley just pushing him off. As Wesley really needs to use all that momentum to keep it going. He can't just simply get into a striking match or a test of strength with Lashley.
He will lose those.
He needs those unorthodox approaches. Because Lashley will just do that.
He left too much breathing room for Lashley. He just explodes with a lariat.
Massive lariat down to the ground.
Bobby Lashley now just urging him to get up. I'm going to work on that leg. Mez, smart by Mez. The roll up gets some breathing room.
Yeah.
Bobby misses. And I think that's what Mez is looking for. Those momentary mishaps made by Bobby, they're his opening.
And he has to capitalise on those wherever he can as he hits the Canadian Destroyer on the outside.
It's got to do some damage to you.
Right onto the bald chrome dome of Lashington.
Washington Bobley.
As Wesley almost trips on the top rope there, rolling through.
Manages to style it out, goes for the cover.
He's nothing if not stylish, this man.
I mean, that was it. He made a mistake and managed to style out of it. It's like when you trip, when you walk in and you do a weird dance to try and look like it wasn't a trip.
Lashley with a hook of the leg.
Getting to 3. Strong elbow was enough to take down Nez.
Didn't even need the finisher, just brutal strikes.
Bobby Lashley is your first ever FDW World Heavyweight Champion.
And with that display, the way that he got there, it could be a while before someone takes that from him.
I mean, I am wondering who can take it from him.
Well, I'm looking forward to next week as we build towards the next big event in a few weeks' time, which will be Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that's a good one to look forward to.
You got to think there's going to be some fallout from spring break-in.
Certainly.
I very much look forward to that. So we'll catch you next time on FDW.
See you then.